Hi, in this video we're going to introduce how to establish the master and slave relationship between the two different agents, and how to make interactive between the master and the slaves. So let's first open our example file. Let's open our sample 63 noise logic 1. We always use this file for demonstrate our features. So you can see that this is a very simple thing, and just one agent type. So the first thing we need to build the agent type, which is kind of a sphere. Let's create here animation, bone, and joint. Let's make a sphere and make this longer, just like this. Okay, and let's just open the agent manager and add a new agent sphere. And change the color to the light blue, such as this. And to put this joint, so rename it sphere. Sphere end. Okay, and to put this into the setup, let's control, select the middle click and drag, and create our origin agent, so that we create a new type of agent. But very simple. We're going to establish the relationship between the two different agent of type. The man is the master and the sphere is the slave. And then we were going to use the logic and the interactive between the two different agent types. Let's duplicate this placement node here. Duplicate place. And this is for placing the man, and this is for placing the spheres. Let's just change the proportion of this and make this 100% of the sphere, so that when you place your agents, the man and the slave is the numbers. And let's establish the relationship of that. If we want to establish the relationship between the man and the sphere, we need to connect the master of attribute from the man to the sphere. So you can see that in the connection editor. And let's select this guy and click down key and load left. There should be a master of attribute. And when this is the outcoming to the sphere, load right, we need to select and hit down key and select the shape node and connect to that. At this time, when you select the man, there's a purple link between the man and the sphere has been established. That means the man is master of the sphere. Okay, and when you select the sphere, there's no any of the connections, so only the master we can display this relationship indicator. Okay, and when you deplace your agents and place your agents again, you can see that the relationship is broken. So we needed to record this kind of information, or we needed to do some callback function. After we place, there's a function we can use. We already built for you as deplace our agents, which is the in our script editor, and in the script in my mcd pipeline command, and you can open it with the WordPad, and here you can find it establish. There's a function here, establish master and slave. And then let's fill this content in the callback. There's a callback. We needed to put this function here, the post the placement Python, and there are two arguments, two the parameters. The first is the master ID 1, just 1, and the second is the slave ID, which is 0. And hit enter. And when we placed our agents, this relationship will be automatically established based on this function. So please remember, this ID is very important. So if you just change this, for example, to the 12, and you need to also change this callback to the 12, and just like this, and place our agents, the place all, and you can see that the relationship has been established automatically. At this time, once the relationship has been established, we can do something between the two different type of agents, and they can interact with each other. Let's do some tricks. Here, let's first activate the casual, which is the man, and let's create a logic, the follow, make slave follow. And here just use the very simple output language. Here's the master and the slave. My slave follow my bone, and which bone should be the name is the right hand is rest R. Just Control C and put this bone name here. And let's run simulation. Playback. You can see that the agent is grab the bone, but there's some of the incorrect offset. We need to make it some of the offset. So let's just copy this name, and the slave, my slave follow my bone with some of the offset. We needed to change some of the parameter for the 6th digit, and the first three is translate, and the last three is the rotate. So let's first rotate that a little bit. For example, rotate the X. Rotate the X. Let's try this one by one. 90 degree, and let's place some frames. Okay, this time is better. And this looks like a spear, and we need to hold in the middle. And with some of the translate, this is a Z, and in -10. How about this? Okay, this is cool, and you can see that each one of the agents hold a spear. And the next thing what I'm going to do is pretty much throw the spear out. So we need to use some of the throw the actions. We already built the throw action in our library. You can import this from the action and the throw action here. And let's just deplace our agents, and the parent this throw action to the action folder, and change the name. Oh yes, the name is correct, it's casual. And let's trigger this action in our the logic. We want our agent throw this spear inside of this bound. Let's create a bound and scale this up. But the throw of the action can only be played back once. So let's create this and create another logic. The throw. The bound, in bound, and the playback action, which name is throw. Okay, and let's play back our simulation. Ooh. This should be 1.2 because there's a walk which priority is 1. Is collide. Let's play back again and see what will happen. You can see that it throws the spear, but it will repeatedly playback the action. We need to playback this. They froze only once, so we needed to do some trick here. We need to add a logic here. Let's just use the bridge, like the HP we previously introduced it. You can see that the HP now is about 20. So we just add a condition, and A and B, the logic, and it will activate the throw. The HP, my HP is less than 50. So only at this time, the both of this exactly activate, it will execute the throw. But once the agent going to the throw, the action change HP. So that means I needed another logic. Once we executed this action, once we change the HP to 100, so that the 100 is greater than 50, so it will not going to throw the spear. So animation and plain action, and the output should be the HP MP set HP value is 100. So once the agent play back the throw, the HP will be set to 100, and if that is greater than 100, this node will not be activated, so that it will not execute the throw anymore. So let's play back our simulation again. You can see that this is cool, and only one it will continue move. And then let's trigger the physics for the spear. Let's create throw dynamic. Okay, and let's make an input and plain action through, and enable the dynamics here. The slave, enable dynamics for my slave, so it will enable the dynamics for the blue spear. So let's play back our simulation and see what will happen. You can see that the spear has been thrown, but this is not very the result is not very good, so we needed to fine tune this. And the first thing we are going to do is change the frame of this agent through the spear. So you can see that we used this and plain action through. It will enable the dynamics from the slave. It will enable the dynamics for the very beginning of this action, so that at the very beginning it should not throw the spear. We needed to throw the spear at about the frame. At this frame, this is about the 15 or earlier, about 15 or earlier. Let's just add another logic sentence here, and playing back the throw, and the playback, the action phase is from something. This should be 0 to 1 range, and the value should be the similar, like the 0 to 100. So here we should specify the 1.5 to 0.2, 0.2. Okay, and let's play back again. So this time is better, but I think the angle is not very good. Let's just see that. I think this threw a little bit late. Let's just change to 1, 2. You didn't see that's what will happen. This is a higher. Let's just change the inertia a little bit small, 0.3, and the playback again. We need to deplace and place our agents again for updating the Nisha. So this time is much better, and I still needed to change a little bit about the offset. Make this offset 0 in the middle. So this is better now, the 0.5. And of course you can adjust the the actions in your source animation file, and for making your hand to point to the forward the more directly. Let's just tweak this for more, and just increase the inertia a little bit, 0.6, and deplace and place again. So this time it's much better. You can see that. Okay, this is an introduction for the master and the slave relationship established and how to interactive between them. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time.